everyone, welcome back to my channel, Oka Love Light. Y'all know how we do. We just gonna jump right on into it. So y'all, I wanted to show y'all these little mini toasts that I found at Dollar Tree. So for 8 of these little toasts, it is 10 net carbs. When I say I'm so excited about this, I am so excited. So as I mentioned, for 8 pieces of toast, it is only 10 net carbs. So that means one of these little pieces is 1.3 carbs. So I'm going to be using 5 of them today because I'm going to make some egg salad, my famous egg salad. So for this egg salad, you're going to boil yourself 2 eggs. You're going to make yourself about 4 pieces of bacon or 2 pieces of bacon. I actually use 2 pieces of bacon inside the egg mixture, and I just eat the other 2 pieces. And as I mentioned, we are going to use 5 of those little French toasts. Give yourself about a tablespoon and a half of mayo. You're going to season your egg with onion powder, a little bit of garlic powder, red pepper flakes, and Italian seasoning. We also are going to add hot sauce to this. We're going to add a little bit of black pepper, and we're going to mix this thing all together. And like I said, we're going to crunch up our bacon and put that in top. Leave yourself 2 whole pieces because we're going to plate them. Y'all, this was so good. I haven't had this breakfast in a long time because parfait's been having me on a chokehold, but I know y'all probably getting tired of them. So I'm like, all right, let me just go ahead and make my egg salad. Y'all, go ahead and get into it. Oh, and add parsley. I added fresh parsley because that's what I had. I didn't have any more grounded parsley, but you can add ground. If you have it, go ahead and add it. It's all dried and it's all good for you. So go ahead and throw that thing on in there. Go ahead, y'all, get into it, and I'll come back. Y'all, this was so freaking delicious. So all I did was scoop up some of that little egg salad, put it on a little toast, take a little bite of bacon, and I even got fancy, y'all. I was putting the bacon, just sitting it on top of the toast, even though it already had bacon in it. It was so good. Moving on to lunch, you guys. So for this meal, we are just going to be taking 2 chicken thighs, and we're going to rub it with a little bit of avocado oil. We're going to season it with paprika, spicy Cajun, and Italian seasoning. Then we're going to get our pan, and we're going to put about 2 tablespoons of butter. We're going to put some lemon in there, red pepper, some parsley, and some broccoli. And we're going to put a bell pepper too. Like, I'm going to cut up a little bit of bell pepper and put it in there. So basically, this is just like a chicken and veggie dish with like some type of lemon garlic broth. I don't know. I found this online. I won't make this again. So you don't have to do this. You don't have to make this if you want. I mean, it was good, but I had to like Zeus it up a little bit. Like I had to put my sprinkle on it a little bit because it was so bland when I first made it, y'all. It was so bland. But anyway, we also are going to be using chicken broth, a little bit of hot sauce, and like a heaping tablespoon of garlic, of minced garlic. So you'll see as we go through, I'm tasting it and I start adding more seasonings, which I add onion powder, garlic powder, parsley, a little bit of Italian seasoning. Like I said, it turned out okay. It's not something that I'll be like, oh my God, that was so delicious. No, it just tasted like a basic chicken and herb dish, which if I would have known that, I would have just made a basic chicken and herb dish. Anyway, y'all, enough of my rambling. Go ahead and get back into it, and I'll come back.
Not many people I can say that I trust. Always been like this, don't give away that much. But somehow gave it all to you. I keep my cards held close to my chest. Takes me time to relax, I confess. But
I forgot to also tell you guys that I added some hot sauce. Now, this is the recipe that I found online, like I said, but it's just a basic chicken and herb dish. So it's not really like fancy or nothing too much. It's just a long process of making it this way.
But it's true, I've been missing someone like you. I've had my share of the heartbreakers. Stop letting them in after the last faker. But somehow, gave it all to you. None of them good enough to keep around. Probably why I don't let my guard down. But somehow, gave it all to you. To read when I'm in my feelings. Basically, yeah, that's all the time. So
I will say it was good when I added the cauli rice to it because all of the flavors had blended in with the cauli rice and with the vegetables. So it was a good dish. It's just not something that I would take this long to make. Like, I feel like it took so long and so many ingredients. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little tired this week or something. I don't know.
I've been missing someone like you. Right when you hold me, just a little less lonely. Sounds cliche, but it's true. I've been missing someone like you. No sweet words could ever do justice to explain what you mean to me. All the colors in you make me feel we got this, even when the good's hard to see. You where I wanna be. Won't you stay with me? Won't you stay a little longer? I've been missing someone like you. I know we're both getting old. We don't got time to lose. It feels right when you hold me. Just a little less lonely.
All right, you guys, so today was 1,347 calories and it was 16 net carbs. Total carbs was 25 grams. Now, moving on to the next day, you guys, I just fasted for breakfast and I'm going to be making me some wings. And I'm also going to be trying this new salad. So to season my wings, we're going to do Cajun seasoning, onion powder, red pepper flakes, Italian seasoning, and paprika. And then we're going to mix it all well together and put it in the air fryer on 375 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes or until your chicken is completely done. So while our chicken is in the air fryer, we are just going to make us this cilantro garlic lime dressing. Now, granted, let me tell you something. Let me say this right now. If you are not a fan of cilantro, this is not the dressing for you. I promise you. Now, I am a fan of cilantro, but I did not want to drink it for lunch. I did not. So I will not be making this dressing again. But again, it's really good for people who like cilantro. I got a backup plan, though. If it's not good, I'm just going to go ahead and use this avocado dressing. But I'm going to try. I'm going to work with it and give it a try. But I can tell y'all now, it wasn't my favorite. So you're going to need about 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt. We're going to be using about 2 tablespoons of tahini. We're going to use a little bit of water if it gets too thick. We're going to squeeze some lime in here. We're going to use about 3 garlic cloves. And we're going to season it with salt and pepper. And then we're going to put some cilantro in it. Now, I will say this dressing made like a whole bottle. So even though tahini is high in calories, you're not going to use all this whole bottle in one sitting. Trust me, it made a whole lot. And for our seasonings for the dressing, we're also going to use Italian seasoning, onion powder, and red pepper flakes. So go ahead, y'all, get into it, and I'll come back.
I've never had the best expectations of any man. Got my own explanations on why I'm skeptical and critical when it's good. But this time around, you broke me down like I never thought you could. I say, how come it's so easy? It's unlike I ever knew. You say, 'cause it's right, believe me.
All right, y'all. So for our salad, we are just going to be using arugula. We're going to use kale and spinach. I cut up a tomato. We're going to use a little bit of peppers and onions. And as you saw, I just cut up 2 olives. So we're going to season it with our normal seasonings, Cajun seasoning, onion powder, red pepper flakes, Italian seasoning, and paprika. And then we're also going to top it with feta cheese. And then we're going to pour our cilantro dressing on there. Now, let me say this about the salad. I did not know this. I didn't know arugula was as rough. I don't know if it was the arugula because it was mixed with the kale, which made it rough. But your base should be like some lettuce. I should have put lettuce as a base and then put small amounts of arugula and kale. So the next time I make this, I'm going to try it that way and see how I like it. And I'm going to use Thousand Island dressing because that cilantro garlic dressing, they ain't do it for me. No. I don't even know why I did that to myself. I should have known better. I should have did like parsley or something. That was just, whew, it was a lot. That dressing was absolutely strong. But, overall, I think this can be a really good salad, you guys. Like I said, if you use most of it as lettuce or whatever type of green of your choice, because these greens here are 2 rough greens, so you need like that soft, crisp, and crunchy green to kind of balance it out. So I'm just gonna pour me another glass of wine, which is this, my sparkling water. Listen, don't judge me. I gotta make it look a little fancy somehow, some way. So y'all see white wine. All right, y'all, go ahead and get back into it. I'll come back. All right, you guys, so the day was 1,358 calories and it was 13 net carbs. Total carbs, 22 grams. All right, you guys, so I just wanted to show you guys my haul that I had got from Dollar Tree. I had got these sparkling waters. Y'all know I absolutely love them. And then I found this little cute jar of horseradish, which I really like, this horseradish mustard. And this is, I think it's like less than a carb. So I really like this. I'm excited to use that. I got pistachios. Y'all know I got my little beef sticks. I got the teriyaki beef sticks. And I think they're 3 net carbs. And then I got some Big Mamas. I got some glass bowls because I want to do 2 days of meal prep. Look, I'm trying to grow up, y'all. Y'all know how I feel about meal prep, but I'm going to see how it go. So I got me some snacks and stuff. And for my sweet snacks, y'all, I'm just going to use, you know how I make my parfait bowl for breakfast? I'm just going to split that in half and use that as a snack. Look at your girl thinking of some stuff. Look at my little good haul from good old DT, good old Dollar Tree. All right, y'all. So to start our meal prep, our first dish, we are going to be making us some Cajun salmon with some cauliflower rice and veggies. So we're going to cut us up some onions, some peppers, some garlic, and we're also going to make a garlic cream sauce, y'all. We're going to make a little piece of steak. We're going to make us some little salad in the jar. Y'all, we meal prepping. We are meal prepping. We're going to make our parfaits. We doing it. We meal prepping for 2 days. We are doing it. So here is the salmon that I'm going to be using. So I really wasn't happy with this kind, but like it was so soft to me. I felt like look at that. I don't like them lines on there. You see it look like a stitch or something. Oh my God, that drove me crazy. I couldn't stand it. So I take the skin off of mine. You guys don't have to take the skin off of yours, of course, but because I'm going to chop mine into like maybe inch pieces, I want the skin off. I rarely keep the skin on my salmon. I know it holds flavor. I know it's good for you. I know all that. But I don't want it on there. And when I was taking the skin off, y'all, my heart started fluttering. You know how people have some type of phobia to holes? I think I have phobia to those stitched looking strings on it. Oh, I couldn't wait to hurry up and turn it over. But anyway, y'all, we are just going to season it with avocado oil, Cajun seasoning, Italian seasoning, parsley flakes, and red pepper flakes. We're going to mix this well, of course. We're going to pop this thing on in the air fryer on 375 for about 15 to 20 minutes. That is like the perfect time setting for everything, I'm telling you. 375, 15 to 20 minutes. Oh, that your food gonna be good. So we're gonna give it a good mix. Like I said, pop it in the air fryer. While that is going, we're gonna start our sweet snack, which we are gonna be making the parfait bowl that I always make. If you are new here, all I do is use the 2 Good yogurt, and I melt like some berries a little bit, and I add almond butter, chia seeds, and a little bit of pistachios. So I'm just gonna split this 1 container in 2 because this is gonna be my little sweet snack. So go ahead, y'all, get on into this, and I'll come back. So right here, you guys, I'm not going to put the pistachios on there yet because I don't want them to get soft. So when I take this out to eat it, that is when I'm going to crush my pistachios and put it on there. Alright, so now that our snack is done, we can get back to making our salmon meal. So like I said, the salmon, blah, 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 is in the air fryer. And now we are just going to do the peppers and garlic. We're going to saute them with a little bit of Italian seasoning and broccoli. And then once all of that get done, we are going to put it on top of some cauli rice. And that is going to be our first meal. And then I got steak coming, y'all. Your girl got good cooking steak, y'all. Y'all just wait and see. Just check me out. Alright, y'all, so here is what the salmon looks like, the salmon. You know, people be getting in the uproar the way you pronounce this. Like, who made y'all Webster? But okay. But anyway, y'all, this is what it looks like. So we are just going to top this with some garlic butter. We melted about a tablespoon of butter. You're going to put garlic powder in it and parsley and pour it right on top of that because all of these juices is going to get at the bottom of that cauliflower. Y'all, this was supposed to make 2 meals, but I didn't have no more cauli rice. That's why I just poured that little bit that was in there. I just put it all in this bowl. So I'm like, all right, I might as well just go ahead and top it with all the veggies. Because guess what? It's all veggies anyway. So it's all veggies and protein. You can have as much as you want. It's all veggies. All veggies. All right, y'all, so in that same pan that we had heated up our veggies, we are just going to pop this onion and garlic in there because we get ready to use this for our garlic sauce. So for this, you're going to need 2 tablespoons of butter, about 1/4 cup of heavy cream, a little bit of white wine, garlic powder, a little bit of Italian seasoning, and then that is it. Y'all, I can drink this cream sauce. When I tell y'all I could drink this like it's juice, I love garlic cream sauce. Oh my gosh, y'all, I told y'all I like thick sauces. So this right here, oh, this is a slice of heaven. This is so freaking delicious. I have got to stop. I gotta stop. So anyway, y'all, you're gonna saute your garlic and onions until it get really translucent, and then the fragrance is gonna be popping up, and then that is when you're gonna put this cream in it. It's that's it, y'all. That's it for real. I ain't gonna say how much I love it no more. That's it. So once you put your cream in it, you're gonna also add more garlic powder. Yes, I said more garlic powder. Yes, I did. You're gonna add that, and you're also gonna add loads of parsley in it, and you're gonna let this simmer and simmer. As it simmer, it is going to get thicker. It is so good. Oh, I said I wasn't gonna do it. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. All right, y'all. So now that we got those two out the way, moving on to our steak. This is the steak that I get from Aldi's. It's just ribeye steak. For each steak, it is 390 calories and it is 0 carbs. So we are just going to season this and then we are going to put this thing on the stove because I am the steak master. Yo, I need to cut it out. All right. So once before I was told that if you have a good piece of meat, you do not need to add a whole bunch of seasoning. So I'm just going to season mine with Cajun seasoning and black pepper. And when I tell y'all, this right here was so good. Now I did pour a little bit too much Cajun seasoning on this one, so I kind of wiped some off a little bit. But y'all, I am starting to learn how to cook steak. Now, y'all know I was that person like, don't give me no pink meat. I don't want no pink meat. Oh, please. I like my steak medium rare. It is so tender, so juicy. Long as I don't see like blood leaking out, then I'm good. I can't see the blood leaking out. If I cut my steak and there's blood coming out of it, I ain't gonna be able to do it. No. So you look, y'all, this is my specialty to cooking it good. I just push down on it a little bit to kind of get it nice and even. And then I let it cook on each side for about 5 minutes. So as this is cooking, y'all don't even know this thing was popping here. It was popping. Now, I may have put a little bit too much oil in the pan, but I ain't a real expert. I'm just, I'm winging it. But I do find myself getting better and better at steak. Look at this. Look at that. Now, I could have left it on that side a little bit longer, but I'm telling you, it was so tender and so soft, y'all. This is so good. Now, I do poke it a little bit, just like I said, because I don't want no blood in it. So I hope I poke some holes. My goal is to poke some holes in it so the blood can seep out when I flip it over, and it works perfectly by doing that. And you can tell the tender of the meat when you poke a fork in it. You can tell how tender the meat is, if it's getting too tough or is it perfect. Told y'all. Look, y'all. Look at me, y'all. Now, what I've learned, the key to cooking a good steak is you don't cook it fully on the stove. You cook it about 85%, and then you're going to sit it and let it rest on a plate, and it's still going to cook and get that meat tender. So that's the key, y'all. Don't cook it all the way on the stove. You let it sit on the plate and finish cooking itself. Alright, so while the steak is cooking itself, we are just going to start our salad in a jar. So we're going to put some peppers at the bottom, some Parmesan cheese. We're going to add some spring mix, some arugula, a little bit of lettuce. We're going to put our seasonings in here too, in between these greens. We're going to put Italian seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, red pepper flakes. And then the way you want to put your salad in a jar, you want to put the things that you want on top of your salad, you want to put them in first. So when you open the salad and dump it, that will be on top. You get it? So go ahead, y'all. Get back into it. All right, you guys, so now that our steak has rest, we are just going to slice it. Y'all, this was so juicy, so savory, so mouth-watering. This was so good. I actually ate one tonight. This was so... It was so good that one of me and my daughter split it tonight. It was so delicious, you guys. Look at this. Look how easy it is to cut. And y'all know my knives are so dull. Y'all know they dull. But look at this. So soft and tender. Oh my gosh. Wait until I get y'all close up. It's coming. Because y'all got to see this smell. Y'all got to see. It ain't no fibbing in this. This right here is so delicious. Look at this, y'all. Just hold on for a second. Let it get focused. Look at that. So juicy. Oh my gosh. I love that. Look, me and my daughter, we tore this steak up. Now, I don't eat the fat part. So I ate like all the bits and pieces around it. Oh my gosh. I love steak. I love it. Look, even Lena wants some. You see her peeking her head in the kitchen. All right, you guys. So now that our meal prep is done, let me show you what we got. So this is going to be for lunch and dinner. Okay, 2 days worth of lunch and dinner. So we have our salmon. We have our steak with our salad in a jar. We also have our snacks, which we have something sweet. And we also have something salty. Woo! Finally, you guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you are new here and you stayed this long, please consider subscribing. To my OGs who keep coming back, thank you so much for your love and support. I really appreciate you guys. Please don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. I thank you guys for joining me. I thank you for sharing this space with me. And as always, I thank you for watching.